Hello everyone, we are from Team 5. So basically for this mini project, we are required to solve mass balance followed by energy balance. Okay, here I am to give you a small introduction on what we have done. For this whole mini project, we did mass balance as usual, and for energy balance, we did it with reference to the species elementary species at 25 degrees Celsius and 1 bar. There are basically four tasks given under this mini project. First one, heat released at reactors. There are two reactors, which is neutralization reactor and oxidative reactor. Second one, amount of heat released or absorbed at extraction column 1 and 2. Third, heat released at condenser and temperature at which condensation occurs. And finally, the power at distillation column 1. So basically, our whole mini project focused in order to find these values, and the challenge we face is usually we did not get an accurate answer. So as a way to overcome, we plan to use the same decimal place for our answer. Hello and greetings. Today I am going to discuss the solution for the first 6 streams. Let's start off with mixer. When we say there is a mixer, we must know that there must be more than one inlet. So stream 1 and stream 17 is the inlet and stream 2 is the outlet. For this case, we assume that the inlet of oxidative reactor is equivalent to the amount of outlet at stream 2. Okay, this is because from stream 2, there is only one stream flow of the substance until it reaches the oxidation reactor. So thus, we include the answer from the oxidation reactor in our process pack in order to make the DOF equals to 0. And after that, we can solve the mass balance using process specification, whereby we got the answer from the oxidative reactor part and the species balance. Okay, and this is the table that we use in order to solve energy balance for later part. So for energy balance, first thing we must make assumption as well, and then we must come up with the general energy balance equation. In this case is Q equals to delta H, and then we must find the reference state. Reference state for this case is elementary species at 25 degrees Celsius and 1 bar, and then finally the enthalpy table. So enthalpy table is to identify the number of unknown enthalpy we should find. So in order to find the unknown enthalpy, we must draw the suitable hypopath. For this case, since it is a non-reactive system, there is 3 possibilities. First, type 1 process where only pressure change occur. If it involves liquid or solid, we must take into consideration of delta P we had. If it's gases, we can negligible. So if it's a type 2 process, we must do integration of Cp bracket T dt. And if it is a type 3 process whereby the change in state occur at constant temperature and pressure, we must take into consideration the HV value. So that's how we solve for the hypopath in this case. And finally, from the derived energy balance equation, we are able to find the amount of heat released by using the N out H out minus N in H in formula. That is negative 45.824 kilowatt heat. That means heat is released at mixer. Next, for heater. When there is a heater, we must know that the heat is added. So this is the complete PFD, and the calculation for mass balance is straightforward because since it just involves only one stream, and we follow the procedure for energy balance, and finally we obtain that the value of heat added is 92.012 kilowatt. Then for pump is exactly same as heater since it involves only one stream in and one stream out, so it's straightforward. And if there is a pump, we should know that work is added. So we use the same method as we use for heater, just the energy balance we use W equals to delta H. And finally, we found that the work is 0.059 kilowatt work input. And next is compressor. Compressor is easiest part. The value of air, molar flow rate of air, is obtained from oxidative reactor part. And the calculation is straightforward as well since it only involves one stream. So for energy balance, we get the hypopath like this. So change in pressure at constant state and temperature. So in order to solve that, we use type 3 process and we assume it's 0 because it involves ideal gas. So finally, we get the work done is 0 kilowatt.
Okay, for the flash separator, if you in one inlet and two outlet, in this flash separator, we're going to separate the non-condensable product from stream 8 and go to the stream 9 and reach to the atmosphere, and the balance is liquid product to the stream 10. This is our mass balance. Our mass balance we do in equals to out. This is our energy balance. This is our table and reference state. For the stream 8 has been solved in the unit condenser and stream 10 has been solved in unit realization reactor. Okay, this is our CP value. Okay, for the energy balance, energy balance for the O2 at stream 9, we do like this. First, the temperature change, and the second HB is pressure change for the all. And for the nitrogen at stream 9, same like O2, but different value. For the HB, this is a 0 because we assume the ideal gas. And for the CO2 at stream 9, we do like this. The first one is heat formation, and the second temperature change, and the second one is pressure change. The heat calculated in this flame separator is 0. This is because the inlet and outlet condition is same. So we calculate it as 0 for the heat. For the condenser part, we have one inlet and one inlet and one outlet. So we use the method in for molar flow rate. Okay, this is our equation, our calculation. This is our for energy balance. We use this as our table, enthalpy table. This is our CP table. Okay, for the hypopath for EB, which is liquid instrument 8, we use like this. We need to use a heat of formation method. For PMC, we need to add phase change, which is heat of evaporation at HB. At HB we use Watson combination, and the others is same like before. We use heat of formation. For the H2O, same like EB before. We use heat of formation. For the benzoic acid aqueous in stream 8, in here we need to use HS, which is we assume negative 6501 calorie per mole, and we change it to kg per mole. We take this from the Perry Chemical Engineers book. And for the HA, we assume that it is same like pure water heat capacity. After get all the enthalpy, and we multiply with the molar flow rate, and we get the heat release is 885.306 kilowatt release from condenser. Okay, for the temperature when condenser starts to happen at condenser, first we need to find the YH2O, which is mole of H2O over mole of condensable compound. This is our condensable compound. And after that, we multiply it with pressure in millimeter Sg, and then do interpolation in table B3 at Felder book. And we got the TDP is 998.145 degrees Celsius. Okay, for the oxidation vector, for the mass balance was done by using the exchange of reaction method. The degree of freedom in here shows that the mass balance can be solved, and at the stream level, the value of the EB and PMC and BA is already known from the neutralization vector, and the theoretical molar flow rate for O2 was calculated followed by the actual flow rate O2 under the vector part, as you can see here. Okay, for the energy balance at oxidation vector, our enthalpy table for the stream 4, stream 6, and stream 7. For the CP value, we got from this table. Okay, this is hypopath for EB liquid at stream 4 with the heat of formation. For the information, we got from the internet. It followed by ACP liquid stream 4, we use the same, this is our hypopath and the same method like EB before. For the EB gas at stream 7, we use the heat of formation, and this is our hypopath. For the ACP, we use the same method, which is the heat of formation. For the PMC, we also use the same method like before. For the H2O, we also use the same method like before. For the BA gas at stream 8, we also use the same method like before. For the O2 gas, this is our hypopath. And for this HB, we assume that it's ideal gas, so no. Okay, after get all the enthalpy, we do the energy balance equation, and for the heat, we got 1649.322 kilowatt heat release from oxidation vector.
Next, we move to heater 1 process unit. This is the PFD where we can see one input and one output stream, and there is change in T between those two. The mass balance calculation is shown here. Since the DOF is 0, so we could solve all the unknowns, which is the molar flow rates of EB, SCP, and PMC at stream 50. Then, at extraction column 1, there are 2 inputs and 2 output streams, and all the conditions for all streams are the same. This is how we solve for the mass balance, and since the DOF is not 0, so there are some unknowns that cannot be solved. But after solving other unit processes, the unsolved unknowns will be solved. For neutralization reactor, this is the PFD. And notice that there are one reaction that takes place in this process unit, which is the 1 kmol of NaO react with 1 kmol of Ba, producing 1 kmol of Sb and 1 kmol of water. This is how we solve for the mass balance. Same as extraction column 1, there are some unknowns that cannot be solved. So we solve other unit processes first and solve for the unknowns. Next, we use neutralization reactor for energy balance calculation. This is the enthalpy table that has been constructed, and we need to find all the values of delta H of each subclasses in each streams. So as we know, energy balance is performed with the equation of Q is equal to NH out minus NH in. So in order to get the enthalpy change of all the substances, which is delta H, we need the heat of formation and specific heat of each substances. Like here, the calculation for delta H for SCP, PMC, EV, H2O, and also SB. But due to lack of information, some substances such as NaO and Ba, we use specific heat of pure water instead of their specific heat. For change in pressure, we use V delta P equation to get the enthalpy change. Ba and NaO, we also use heat of solution to get enthalpy change when the substances have changed in states. Since it is the same condition and having the same hypothetical path, we conclude that H1 is equal to H6, H2 is equal to H7, H3 is equal to H8, and H4 is equal to H9, and also H11, like we see here in the table. So we make a total enthalpy at the bottom of the table, and we calculate for the heat. So Q is equal to NH out minus NH in that I stated earlier. We get negative 110 and 897.897 kilowatt heat is released from neutralization reactor. At extraction column 1, this is the enthalpy table with two inlet stream, 12 and 13, and two outlet stream, 14 and 15. Delta H for stream 12 has been solved in the unit neutralization reactor. The condition for all streams are the same, which is T equal to 80 degrees Celsius and P is equal to 2 bar, and some substances have the same hypothetical path. So delta H at stream 12 is the same with delta H at stream 13, 14, and 15 with respective substances. For example, delta H at stream 12 for water is negative 281.691. So it is the same with stream 13 for water and also stream 14 for water. Other than that, for SCP at stream 12 is the same with SCP at stream 15. At heater 1, we could key in the values that we get from distillation column 1 that has been calculated for stream 16 and also stream 15 that has been calculated at extraction column 1.
For EDOF show that this unit can be solved for mass balance. At first, we draw a enthalpy table for this unit. Reference state elements, which are carbon in solid, hydrogen in gas, oxygen in gas at 25 degrees Celsius and 1 bar. For the enthalpy change for PMC liquid at stream 18, which is at 25 degrees Celsius and 1 bar. The hypothetical path starts from the reference state. Then we move on to the formation of PMC gas at 25 degrees Celsius and 1 bar. The temperature is raised from 25 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius. Then we can notice that for enthalpy change of HB, the state of the PMC is changed from gas to the vapor, and the temperature is 150 degrees Celsius and pressure is 1 bar. Then the PMC liquid at 150 degrees Celsius and 1 bar is changed from 1 bar to the 2 bar. Then at first the heat of formation is for the heat of formation for PMC liquid. Then we will use the heat capacity of the PMC gas to find the HA. For HB, we will use the Watson correlation to find the enthalpy of the vaporization. Then we will find the enthalpy of vaporization at 150 degrees Celsius, which is negative 81.707 kJ per mole. And for Hc is the enthalpy change for the change of pressure. W is equal to 0 because there is no moving part in the system. The kinetic energy is 0 because no change of velocity between inlet and outlet stream. And potential energy is equals to 0 because no change in elevation. So we can get Q equals to enthalpy. Finally, we can get 57 kilowatt. DOF analysis, and it shows that the mass balance can be solved. We draw an enthalpy table to find the ethyl benzene liquid in stream 16. It starts with the reference state and it goes down to form the ethyl benzene liquid. Temperature change from 25 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius. This enthalpy change, we need to use the heat capacity of ethyl benzene liquid. And the pressure change from 1 bar to 2 bar. It has the effects on the enthalpy change because the ethyl benzene is at the liquid phase. The enthalpy change of ethyl benzene gas in stream 17 starts with the element state and it goes down to form the ethyl benzene gas. Change from 25 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius. Change from 1 bar and 2 bar, and this change in pressure does not affect the enthalpy change of the ethyl benzene because we assume that ethyl benzene is an ideal gas. Assume three conditions: W equals to 0, kinetic equals to 0, and potential energy equals to 0. We will get the Q equals to 30.448 kilowatts. The positive value means that the heat is absorbed into the distillation column 1.